And this is Purple with no E. Play with your mama, don't play with me. I'm here with Aaliyah.
Hi.
Summer's wrapping up. It's about to wrap up. Grab that mic right there. You don't have to put it on. You just hold it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put it on.
How was your first experience at church?
I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are like a couple things that you take away from church that you first of all, special shout out to Jay Mutt for inviting us to church. I loved it. But what did you take from church?
That God is the leader, and if we
Okay.
don't follow him, bad things are gonna happen. If we go where he wants us to go, because he has a path for all of us. If we go in someone else's path, then he doesn't like that, because he has your own path set out for you.
Okay.
If you try to follow someone else's where you go to parties or stuff, then you're going to get punished with bad things that happen to you.
Yes.
But if you go in the path that he decides for you, then he's going to help you through the hard stuff.
Okay. So with that experience, do you have any questions though? Like about maybe church? About something you heard? So can I ask you something? Because a lot of people today have a real big issue with this, and I just wanted to see what you were thinking.
Okay.
After. A lot of people in this generation, especially younger, from about 13 to 25, have a tough time being the sheep.
And they all want to be the leader?
They all want to go straight to being the shepherd. Based on what you heard, is it bad to be the sheep?
No.
No.
It's not bad to follow in a leader's footsteps like God or you. Because I know I follow in your footsteps, and I also follow in God's footsteps.
Okay, please remember that once you get high school, colleges.
It's not
Just
bad to
remember
be a
that.
sheep, and it's not bad to be a shepherd, but you have to learn how to be a sheep first before you're a shepherd.
Exactly.
You can't just jump into being like, I'm the leader, do the.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because then you might not even know what you're doing.
Is there anything you didn't understand? It's okay, but anything that you kind of didn't get?
About the church and like what they were talking about, no.
Do you understood everything?
Yeah. Like
What?
I understand what they're trying to say.
Yeah. So you don't have any questions? No? All right, grab that, please.
Goodbye.
Grab that. No, the book. Yeah.
Okay.
So I had her write down a few things. She's about to go to middle school. And
So I have
right
a few
before
questions.
middle school, I just wanted to know how 10 years of a kid's life went.
Actually, 11.
By the way, we are going to a museum today.
We're going to a new what?
Museum.
Ooh, what type?
The one that
Leave
I
it a
want to
surprise.
go to. Exactly. The one that I want to go to.
Okay.
So, what's number one? What's the first question?
First question are, what are your top 10 moments after 10 years? One of my top 5 moments is when I got the doll, when I moved the head and it moves the eyes as well. Another one is when we went to the park by my house and we played hide and seek. I like a lot of the smaller moments, but it stays like in my heart.
Okay.
Because I like the big moments too, but I like smaller moments because they mean more. A third one is when we went to Rapids and the boy saw us and he said that we helped him with something. He didn't say exactly what, he said that he was going through a hard time. I don't know if he's still watching, but if he is, I hope he's gone through it better.
I actually still do follow him on Instagram, and he was going through a similar situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
The fourth one was that jet slide at Rapids where it was like super fast and covered all in black and the water was freezing cold. And then the last one was when Aaliyah and I, we went to a picnic at the cemetery to visit your dad. And like you told me some of the stuff, like he died before you have to have a drink. So now whenever you go there, you like you pour a little bit of your drink in there so that you guys could drink together still, and you tell him some of your memories, and I just really like that. The second one is what are some things I questioned or didn't like after 10 years? One of the things that I questioned is why do some dads, when they leave the mom, they also leave the kid?
That's tough. I could tell you.
I get why you won't like you don't like my mom, but you didn't leave me.
Well, a lot of dads aren't like me either. Your mom just messed around and found out that I was the most annoying baby daddy of all time. I'm just persistent.
Yeah, but also
a lot of men don't have the fight.
Yeah, but also they could have just kept their kid still. Even if they don't want to be with their mom, they could have still kept the kid.
No, because the courts don't give them that option.
Oh.
Trust me, there's a lot of kids out there that would be better off with their dad.
No, I mean the dads that choose not to.
Most of the time it's not a choice.
Oh.
There are deadbeats out there, don't get it twisted. But majority of the time, the dad just doesn't want to deal with the courts anymore. And the court and the mom basically beat him into submission. And he just gives up.
Okay.
I don't blame, which brings me to why I wanted to have this. So, the system is not built for a good dad. It's only meant for deadbeats. So even when a dad like me goes through the system, they treat me like I'm a deadbeat.
And they try to get you to give up?
Exactly. And I just don't care. But most men are too weak for that. I'm not finna sit here and act like I expect every man to do the shit that I've done, because you've seen the shit that I've had to go through.
I've seen you, and I know it's tiring.
And it's frustrating. And luckily, I just am annoying. But at the end of the day, what? So Purple with no E, we're going to slow shit down to speed shit up. I'm not taking my own advice. So I'm going to be doing episodes, but very basic, calm like this. And I'm just going to start going through some of the thoughts that I've had. Because based on my experience with her, I'm going to start a 100,000 signature petition for single fathers that want to be involved in their kid's life. To me, it makes no sense that there is no option for a good dad. It's just you going to dub me a deadbeat when I put blood, sweat, and tears into this. So I am going to try to start a 100,000 signature petition. Do you remember when we were at Twin Peak that one time? And a dude walked up to me and was like, I remember you from YouTube.
Yes.
And like, I helped him do the right thing with his kid.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to do that with a whole bunch more men. And hopefully all of us together convince one of these governors to do the right thing and change some mandates. It's not about changing the law. It's not about changing everything forever. It's about changing some of the mandates. So, Dada actually got in contact with one of the governors. He's running for governor, Governor Fisk. So he actually be liking a lot of Dada's stories and stuff like that. So I want to get 100,000 signature petition going. Then I'll put that in front of him. And then maybe he'll talk to the rest of Florida about changing child support laws. Because do you know, there's over 50 Supreme Court cases deeming child support as illegal. Nothing supersedes the Supreme Court and the Constitution. So more than 50 cases, the state and the Constitution has deemed child support being unlawful. So why are we still entertaining the system? And did you know that most of this money, where it goes? To the war on Israel. To the war. They take the money from this and go do other stuff with it.
Bad stuff.
They think it's good, but we think it's bad. Yeah, they're taking the money that is supposed to go to you and going and buying bombs and blowing up little kids. There's no way I'm gonna know. Until they could show me a clear path of where the money's going, Yeah, no, I'm not paying.
Okay.
So that's a lot of dads just get beat up into submission. It's like, think about it like this. They want me to pay $700 a month, right? Then how the fuck are we gonna have fun? How the X are we gonna have fun?
By the way, he's working on not cursing.
I am working on not cursing. So how the X are we gonna not have fun? Like, if I spend about $500 on you a month. That's on average. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. 500. They want me to pay another 200 on top of that. Do you have fun in your life?
Yeah.
Are you fully provided for? Do you have everything you need?
Yes.
So there's absolutely, I don't get it. If I could survive on 500, I don't see why I gotta pay 7.
But if the kid is having fun, why do you have to pay more than what the kid already has?
And that's what Dada is gonna fight for, because they've never even stopped to ask you, do you need child support? Do you feel like you don't have your means? You in some of the nicest clothes, you got your little glasses, you got jewelry, you got all your school supplies, you've made honor roll. I'm gonna tell the judge over and over and over, get out my face before I let some white guy that doesn't even know your name dictate how I guide you in life. Ain't no way, it's just not possible. They're gonna have to make it make sense. Eric Bremerman, you scarred, brother. You scarred. The day that the judge told me it's about control, not how good of a dad I am, well, not even the judge, court magistrate, the day that happened, oh, he lost me. Just send me to jail.
Didn't mommy try to stop it?
Yeah, and they still wouldn't. So I gotta go full Malcolm X on their ass. I didn't curse, I said.
I know.
Yeah.
I thought about it.
Yeah. I used a different word, but yeah, I'm going full Malcolm X, jit. They gonna have to arrest me or something, because I'm not finna stop. And I'm never paying. I'll gladly say I'm never paying. But continue. Go to the next question.
Third question is, what are your thoughts on middle school? I know that middle school isn't going to be easy for me because it's a new grade, a harder grade. There's going to be more classes and more stuff to do. A lot of people are going to change, whether they go bad or good. Kids, they really start to show how they react at home too. And then they also, since their parents aren't there, they're a completely different person. I know that some teachers, they're going to be nice. A lot of teachers don't care.
Okay.
They give the test, they grade you, and that's it.
Yeah. All right, that's it?
Yes.
Hold on 1 second. Let me backtrack real quick, because it's some important things to middle school, right? Because Dada don't like what's going on in America, right? So since I don't like what's going on in America, I got to do my own thing. You understand? You listening?
Yes.
It's a lot of weirdos once you start going up in life. You don't have to stay late in no teacher's class. You understand?
Yeah.
Teachers gonna start being weird, administrators. Remember what I told you. If anyone ever tells you anything that makes you feel uncomfortable, before you stay late in class or anything like that, just come holler at me, because they should be calling me. They shouldn't be
if I am supposed to stay late, they're supposed to tell the parents first.
So like any kind of situation where you feel awkward, just make sure you just leave, and then I'll deal with it after. Because then I guarantee he's not finna, whatever teacher is not gonna have the same energy. Oh, you're being disrespectful. Well, why you ain't call me? I guarantee. Yeah, all right, you about to get smacked. Put the tape over the door. Yeah, that's how I'd handle it. I'd go to the classroom and put some paper over that door real quick so we can holler at each other. So don't ever worry about that.
Okay.
Another thing, most of the people that I know living the best life today weren't that cool in middle school.
You don't need to be
It's not about
popular to
having
have
a
a
lot
good
of
life.
friends. Exactly. It's not about that. I had a lot of friends. Only thing a nigga got with it, only thing X got with it was a whole lot of headache too. So at the end of the day, the more friends you have, the more you find out how wicked people can be. Just find you a good handful of good people and rock out. That's it. Just defend each other, protect each other, make each other laugh. But Dada had hundreds of friends growing up. And as you see, none of them exes here now. Most of them long gone. Once the laughing stopped, it stopped. So just look out for yourself when you're in middle school, all right? Because middle school is, they gonna make bad X seem so cool. But it's really not. Go on, next one. Where you at? Me? Duh.
Okay. Come here.
That's weird.
My bad, I didn't know I was supposed to come back. You guys want me to do combo?
Go.
The fourth one is rate you A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, F. A, because I think you're doing good. You've taught me what I need to know. You teach me how to cook, how to do all this. You record videos so that I could watch it later.
Okay.
You help me with a lot of things.
So I get an A.
Yeah. I've gotten everything that I wanted and needed.
So I get an A?
Yes.
I'll take that. That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are only 4 questions.
All right.
Yeah.
So any questions about middle school before we go on our little extravaganza? She technically couldn't tell you either. She's learning she's learning all this shit for the first time too.
Oh yeah, you were homeschooled.
Mm-hmm. I went to a private school for half days in 7th grade, and then I went again for 1 semester in sophomore year, and then I never. Besides that, no, I didn't go to school.
Yep.
To a weird school. Boarding school.
No questions.
Let me ask you,
No.
what would you think? Well, what's one goal you think Dada has for you?
Stay on the right path.
A little deeper.
Pretty a given.
Yeah. Because regardless, you're going to have to do that, whether you do this or not. Because if not, you're going to get your ass whooped, so, whooped. So, yeah. So, by the way, we believe in whoopings over here, brother. But, have you ever got one?
No. I've gotten close to one.
Y'all kids.
I've gotten close
You
to one.
guys don't believe in whoopings.
You don't even
And
believe
you
in
don't
yelling.
whoop your kids, but your kids get their ass whooped outside.
X.
Whooped all outside by life, friends, bullies, all that type of stuff.
They don't even yell at their kids.
I believe in whoopings. But I've never had the whooper. Do you think that the fear of getting a whooping stops you from making bad decisions sometimes?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
X her. Okay, so, yeah.
But it's crazy because they don't whoop their kids. They don't even yell at their kids. Their kids get in trouble and they don't care.
Well,
And if you do yell, I remember you yelled one time and you say sorry, but that's because you yell a lot and you don't feel like that's necessary.
yeah.
But even if it's not necessary, you still have to, because then your kid is just going to be.
See, in America, we have this thing, it's called growing up light.
What? Growing up light?
Listen, growing up, yes.
Oh, okay.
See, most black people today and most Hispanic people today have adopted European culture. So, like, they want their kid to live the greatest life and best life. They don't realize that part of who they are today is the tough, too. See, I don't shy away from an ass whooping because I remember vividly whooping. I vividly remember being with my friends, my light friends, and thinking about doing some real light stuff. And then thinking in the back of my head, if I get caught, boy, my dad finna whoop my
X.
And I would watch them because I knew their parents wouldn't whoop their ex. Like, they could break their arm, fall off this, break their arm. Their parents are just gonna give them a hug.
Are you okay?
Yeah, like, oh my God, are you okay? It's my fault.
I'm so sorry I didn't watch you.
My dad
There's no accountability.
would firmly while I was in the hospital with a cast on my hand, whooped my ex. I'm not even joking with you. There's times I got in trouble. Like, I'm in trouble and I still got a whooping.
Yeah, no. If my kid ends up in the hospital because they do something like that, first,
I ain't gonna lie. If I tell you,
No.
like, let's say you jumped off of something that I told you not to, like, I'm gonna take you home first. And
yeah, first
But
I'm gonna
the
make sure that they're okay and
Yeah.
not like super hurt.
yeah, but then
Because if they go to the hospital, then
I
yeah,
don't
they're
care
hurt.
if you hurt her.
But after
eventually
that,
you getting this whooping.
if they're good and they're healed and all of that, yeah, no.
Yeah, you're getting popped.
Yeah.
Because
'Cause I already
my
told
dad
them
used to
not to.
always tell me, I'm gonna show you what life is gonna do to you before life does it. Because I could stop it. If you wanna talk shit to me, I'll punch you in the mouth. And I could stop
Except if it's
it.
in Goldface.
But you do that shit outside, there's kids, they might just keep hitting you and hitting you and hitting you because they don't want to stop. They want to just beat you up. But you actually
But also,
deserved
if
it
you
because
get it
of
from
your
the
mouth.
world, if you get it from the world, then it's way worse than if you get it from your parents.
But that's something that the new generation, they just
Understand.
they
It's
can't
like
comprehend
hormones
that.
not clicking,
Yeah, they think that the world is gonna treat their kid the way that they do.
which is crazy.
I'm teaching you to believe the world is not your friend, but home is. Everybody else thinks literally the opposite. They hate their parents and home, and then they fucking think the world, the ex and world, is their best friend, their playground. So I'm gonna leave you before we go to this museum.
Still hasn't told
I'm
me
gonna
what it is.
leave you with a tad bit of what I thought middle school was.
Okay.
What I remember from middle school. And I hope you have a better experience than me. I'm not saying you're gonna have my experience, but I want you to have a better experience. I know
But-
people that had a good one. Mine wasn't so great.
I get why parents, they want their kid to have the best life and a better life than them, but they still have to discipline them. They still have to yell at them and all of that.
No, they don't.
So then how do they... Because
That's
then the
not our
world
prob-
is going to
That's
do it.
not my fucking problem. You're my problem.
Not you. I meant other parents that
They don't
just say,
have to do
"Oh,
shit.
here,
You're not
have
listening.
this."
They don't have to do shit.
X.
They don't have to do anything. It is your job to figure out whose parent raised them right. It's not no expectation. Majority of the people out there, kid, are dumb. Parents included. You understand?
Yes.
Okay. Just because someone is book smart doesn't mean they're smart either. There's a lot of beta males out there. You don't know what that means, but it's a smart dude that has no backbone.
So like book smart but not street smart?
Exactly. Exactly. To the T. So at the end of the day, it's your responsibility to find people that remind you of home. Don't just go hanging out with everybody, because then you're going to deal with everybody else's bullshit. X stuff. So yeah. Middle school kid, and this is why I really want you to like hone in on yourself. If you could figure this part out now, high school and college is really not that hard. You're going to go through some shit, but it's not that hard. But middle school, I can't lie, kid. For me, was one of the scariest, anxiety-filled, what's that word for insecure moments of my life. Do you know what insecure means? I
liking
didn't like
yourself?
myself. Exactly. I was smaller than everybody.
But then you grew.
This didn't come till later. Be quiet. I didn't grow till later. I was smaller than everybody. I was more afraid than everybody. And on top of that, that's when I started to realize the schooling stuff. So what's one of your goals? Straight A's. Get your head out your butt. Straight A's. You missed the mark in elementary, right?
Right.
Middle school gets harder, right?
Right.
Figure it out. Before you go to I'm not hearing shit. Nah, damn the X. I'm not hearing shit. You ain't going to not a party. You ain't doing none of that shit until you get straight A's. Then after you show me you could do that, I don't. Yeah, ooh, sleepover, party, all that shit. You're not going to none of that shit until you get this right. Cause you've only had a couple B's. If I would have focused more on school, not trying to be cool, middle school is where I got in my first fight. Middle school, I actually got sliced with a key on my leg in a fight in middle school. Yeah. I saw plenty of people, that's where people start fighting because of, you like my boyfriend and my girlfriend likes you. What the boop boop boop. All type
Then
of
talk
dumb.
with your girlfriend.
They don't
Again,
like
kid.
that.
Listen. Don't have a rebuttal. Just shut up and listen and go in your own path. What you just said is having an expectation that someone thinks like you.
No one
Instead of-
think like
exactly.
because no one has this kind of guidance.
Just shut up and keep it moving. I'm telling you right now, they're not gonna understand and you're not gonna understand. Cause like she just said, no one's sitting down with their kid telling them this shit. They're just hoping for the best. I'm telling you the best and hoping you do it. That's a whole different realm. That's why I said, no, don't expect shit, kid. Understand that 95% of kids are gonna try to force a circle into a square. They're gonna try to be cool. Remember how you were telling me the kids would be like over the top, laughing and joking?
Yeah.
That was me. Because I wanted to be so cool. That was me. Tried to be the super class clown. It was my way of making up for not being able to read, not feeling like I look good, always feeling small. But guess what? My will to joke, guess what that got me to?
Trouble.
My ass whooped a few times, yeah. I made fun of kids that their parents passed away, and I made fun of their parent. I made fun of this Chinese kid one time because of his eyes and ended up getting punched square in the eye in a black eye. We all have our issues. Remember, in middle school, I almost got kidnapped. So, middle school is a very anxiety-filled moment, kid. Which is why I'm telling you the best thing you could do is what?
Keep to yourself.
And focus on your goals. Every time I ask you what's your goal, you don't got one. You know what that tells me? The devil could just tap you on the shoulder at any time because you ain't got no mark. You don't have
You don't
no.
have a goal, you have nothing to focus on. So what are you focusing on?
It's finding the right people.
Okay.
Staying where I belong, like ahead, or not going into those like big places.
But what I'm trying to get you, it's not about not going to the big places. I get what you mean, but what I want you to think about now is, it's cool to say those things, right? Mm-hmm. But until you write it down, how do you get those things? So like that, I had to start reading so that I didn't get made fun of in school. That's why kids started making fun of me in middle school because
You couldn't
when
read.
your teacher makes you read out loud, I couldn't read. So what I do back? Cracked on their ass too. But then that leads to a whole bunch of nothing. Everyone's just laughing, joking, then people feel bad, right? And that leads to fights and other stuff. You never make your true friends like that. I was making friends that only like me to laugh. So when the laughing stopped.
You have to make friends where they can go to you and you can go to them.
Exactly. Middle school is where I started to realize I was getting pulled like a string. My friends didn't pour into my cup as much as I poured into theirs. And it's a real bad feeling. I'm telling you, it don't feel good because it feels like you got used. But it was my fault. I was trying to be so cool. High school, I geared back a little bit, but it still got even worse. More attitude-wise though now, because now I just didn't care.